So today I am back with another video, and this time I'm gonna be doing a soak off and a new set. I think I want to go Christmassy. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is go in and just cut down my nails. So after I cut down my nails, I'm gonna go in with my extra coarse drill bit to file down the acrylic as much as I can. That way it won't take so long to soak. So I'm gonna be using my extra coarse safety drill bit, and I am using the Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill. I do have a promo code for them, so I'll be sure to leave that down below. And to remove the gel polish and file down the acrylic, I'm gonna use it at 15,000 RPMs, but as always, just adjust the speed to whatever you feel comfortable using it at. Alrighty, so I had already started, but I'm gonna show you how thick they are right now. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but basically by me filing down the acrylic, it's just gonna help with speeding up the process. So just try to file down as much acrylic as you can, so you're not just sitting there all day. But if you don't, you know, it's just gonna take a little bit longer for you to soak your nails off. But even then, like whenever I soak my nails off, I make sure that I play something on Netflix or whatever the case may be, just so I don't get bored, because honestly I hate sitting and doing my soaks off, but I don't want to damage my nails. So this is how to soak off your nails the proper way. Alrighty, so I finished filing down the acrylic on this hand as much as I could. So that is what they look like. So now we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on this other hand. Alrighty, so I finished filing my nails down as much as I could. So as you can see, it's pretty thin now. So now I'm going to go ahead and just clean my station up. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with my soaking bowl. Alrighty, so after I cleaned my station, now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my little soaking bowls. And this is just pure acetone or 100% acetone. And then after that, I'm just gonna sit my fingers in there and I'm just gonna let them soak. Usually it takes like 20 to 30 minutes, and you can go in there in between time and like kind of take some of the acrylic off with a cuticle pusher or whatever the case may be. But usually I like to just play a movie on my phone. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, is just sit here and watch a show or something on Netflix while I soak my nails off, if I can find it. Where's Netflix? But yeah, I'm just gonna watch something on Netflix while I do this, and then I will show you, or I'll just see you guys in a second whenever everything is soaked off. So again, to soak off your nails, you just cut them down first, and then you remove the gel polish and file down the acrylic. After that, you just soak your nails in pure acetone. Yeah, and this is something that you can easily just do, you know, on your own. Even if you don't have a drill, you could always just use a hand file. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but you know, you can still get the job done. So like I said, I'm gonna go in and just go ahead and put my fingers in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just let them soak. Alrighty, y'all, so it has been about 20 minutes and I've been sitting here like kind of scraping off the acrylic off my nails as I go to kind of speed up the process a little bit. But for the most part, everything is, I mean, really everything is completely gone now except for that right there. But other than that, I think I got everything else off. So now with this acetone, what I like to do is just of course, there's already paper towels in my trash can, so I just dumped this right in my trash can. And you want to make sure that you, of course, you know, switch your trash out as often as you can. That way it doesn't stink up your nail room or salon. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump this into my trash can. You never want to throw this down your toilet or your sink because it will mess up your pipes. Alrighty, so now since all of the acrylic is completely soaked off, we're gonna go ahead and start the full set process. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is go in with a cuticle pusher, and we're just gonna push back those cuticles. And as always, this is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. Alrighty, so after we finish pushing back the cuticles, I'm gonna go in with my e-file again. And then just a reminder that these extra coarse safety drill bits I do have on my website, so be sure to go check them out. But now we're gonna go in and switch it out for the sanding band. Now, of course, you always want to use a new one for each client. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this old one off, and I like to just keep the old one on there until my next client comes. That way they can see that, you know, I'm actually switching it out and using a new one. But again, this is a 180 sanding band, and I also have the sanding bands on my website. So now this time I'm going to use my e-file at 5,000 RPMs. As you guys seen, it was still at 15,000 from when I filed down the acrylic. So now slowed it down to 5,000. And I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna start removing the shine from around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, and then removing the shine from the rest of the nail. But you want to make sure that you get as close as you can to the cuticle area. Alrighty, so just like that. So same thing for all of them. Again, going from the right side, and then just work your way all the way around the cuticle area. And then usually, like whenever I do this, as you can see, I use like the tip of the drill bit to do like around the cuticle area, and then to remove it from the rest of the nail, I use the belly of the drill bit. And then also to kind of fall down my natural nail, I go in with this side and just kind of go along the free edge to kind of fall it down a little bit. So same thing for all of them, going around the cuticle area and then removing the shine from the rest of the nail. Alrighty, so we finished this hand, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other hand. So same thing, going around the cuticle area and removing the shine from the rest of the nail. Alrighty, so I finished removing the shine from all of my nails. So next we're gonna go in and apply the nail tips. Alrighty, so for my nail tips, I think I want to do the a cart press-on nail tips and just use some Aztip, which I do really often. And the reason why is because, I mean, really, because I want to be lazy and I don't want to have to do a lot of shaping, honestly, if we want to keep it real. So I'm going to go in, let's see. So usually with this, what I do is just measure like my free edge, as always, making sure that it fits exactly from sidewall to sidewall. As you can see right here, it goes from one side and then to the other. So then I use my KDS nail glue, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit right on the tip, and then just placing it down. Alrighty, so just like that, and I am gonna be cutting these down just a little bit, but of course we do that after. Alrighty, so just like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on this other hand. Alrighty, so I finished applying the nail tips, and again, these are the McCart nail tips, but I also will be having these on my website soon. They just didn't come in on time, but I do have the KDS glue on there as well. Alrighty, so next I'm gonna go in and just cut them down. Let's see, I really want to go a little bit longer than last time. I feel like that's a good length, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other hand, and then of course measuring them against each other to make sure that they're all the same size. Alrighty, so Alrighty, so after we finish cutting them down, I'm gonna go in with my hand file. This is a 8080 hand file, and I do have these on my website. So since they're already a coffin shape, we just want to basically go in and redefine that shape just a little bit, so it's not going to be too much falling, but as always, just following the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle, and we're going right from the side wall towards the free edge, and then following the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. Alrighty, so just like that, and then of course blending that nail tip right in the middle, and then we're gonna do the same thing on all of them. Alrighty, so we finished following one hand, and this is what they look like. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other hand. And you guys know that whenever I'm shaping the free edge, I like to kind of just use the table to hold my finger on. That way I get a lot more stability and I can get them like really straight. So now, like I said, same thing on the other hand, 90-degree angle on the sides and the free edge. Alrighty, so I finished shaping up all of my nails. So next we're gonna go in with the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and I'm gonna be applying that on all of the nails, and we're only applying that to the natural nail. Just applying the primer, and as always, you can apply a dehydrator as well, and the dehydrator just helps with getting rid of any of the oils that might have been left on the nail. But I feel like whenever I remove the shine with the e-file, I feel like that's good enough for me, so that's why I only go in with the primer, and I don't have any issues with lifting. But if you feel more comfortable doing the dehydrator, that is completely fine. And then for my acrylic, as always, I'm going to be using the JC Beauty Concepts. I'm going to be using this dramatic pink. Celeste, and then I'm also going to use the clear. I'm still kind of like trying to decide which one I want to do. I might end up doing this one because this one has a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then I'm also going to use some glitter, like pinkish glitter. And then I'm gonna use my little snowflakes, and these snowflakes were part of the 12 it's 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, the 12-piece snowflakes that are on my website, so be sure to go check them out before they sell out. And then for my brush, I'm using my Alpha brush in a number 10. Now this brush is not available for purchase just yet. It is actually part of a collaboration that I'm going to be doing with them. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that. And then as always, I'm using the JC Beauty Concepts monomer, which I have in my little monomer warmer. And I know I've mentioned this a lot before, that monomer warmer was actually given to me a few years ago, and I believe they no longer make it because we tried to find it everywhere, and I mean, it literally does not exist anymore. But someone did mention that to warm up their monomer, they actually use a, like, the little baby milk bottle, whatever it's called, warmer. So you should try that out. The other day I did try out a candle warmer, but that didn't work just because it gets like super hot. Or if you do decide to use a candle warmer, I would just suggest, you know, making sure that you don't leave the bottle on there for too long. Alrighty, so I think I want to do bling on my pinky. I'm gonna do the snowflakes on the ring finger. I'm gonna do all pink on the middle finger, pink on the thumb, and then I'm probably gonna do maybe an ombre on the index finger. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I guess I'll do the thumb first. So as always, I'm gonna go in with a small bead of the clear, and this is just gonna be so next time whenever I decide that I want a different colored acrylic, I could always just go in and file away the colored acrylic that's on here, and then I'll still have the clear underneath. That way we don't have to do a whole new set. Hopefully you guys can see how pretty this pink is. Again, this is by JC Beauty Concepts, and I'll leave that link down below, but it's so shimmery. Alrighty, so we got a good coverage of that pink. As you can see, it's just like a really light pink shimmer. So now we're gonna go in with the clear. Alrighty, so just like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the middle finger like that as well. So like I said, I'm going in and doing a bead over the entire nail, just pretty small, blending that in, making sure it covers the entire nail. All right, so after we do the clear, I go in with a small bead, or it's kind of like a medium-sized bead. And remember that with the colored acrylic, we just want to make sure that we get a good coverage. So then we go in and actually encapsulate, and with the clear, that's what we use to build our apex and thickness at the tip, because of course we don't want a really flat nail, because for one, it's not cute, and two, they will break off super easily. Alrighty, y'all, so I'm gonna quickly switch over to using my other brush, which is also an alpha brush in a number 10. The reason why is because I guess I didn't wipe my brush off good enough, and as you can see, there is some acrylic stuck to it, so it's causing me to not be able to have a smooth application. So I'm gonna go in and just let my brush sit in brush cleaner for like 10 minutes, and then I might switch over to using this one again, but if not, I'll just continue using this one, which again is the same thing, except for this one is pink since it's part of my collaboration, and then this one is just the regular one that they sell on their website all the time. Alrighty, so we have a good coverage on that one, so I'm gonna go in with the clear and just encapsulate that. Alrighty, so before I go in with the glitter and the flakes, I'm gonna go ahead and do the pinky, since it's just gonna be all clear. Alrighty, so just like that. So next for the ring finger, I'm gonna go in, well really for the ring finger and the index finger, I'm gonna go ahead and just do my bead of the clear first. Alrighty, so I did the clear. So now I'm gonna go in, and for the ring finger, I'm gonna do the glitter on the entire nail. Alrighty, so just like that. And then while the nail is still kind of a little bit wet, we're gonna go in and just place the little flakes and just kind of press them down. Alrighty, so once I place the flakes on there, I'm gonna go in with the clear, and we're just gonna encapsulate that. And remember, whenever you're encapsulating any type of glitter or just anything that you're encapsulating, you want to make sure that the acrylic is thick enough to where you're not gonna file away your glitter whenever you come in to file. And then you can tell when something is encapsulated, because once it's encapsulated, you see how it looks matte, and then that is still really shiny, which means that it's not encapsulated. So if you see any shine, that you know that you still need to add more acrylic. Alrighty, so just like that. And then for the index finger, I think I want to do kind of like an ombre with the flakes as well and the glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the pink first. So it's going to be like a reverse ombre because I want the flakes and glitter to kind of lay on top of the pink, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished doing this hand. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on this other hand. So clear on the pinkies, flakes on the ring finger, pink on the middle finger, ombre on the index fingers, and then pink on the thumbs as well. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished applying the acrylic on all of them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and of course sit my brush in brush cleaner, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the one that I use. Okay, this is the one that I use. Again, it is the JC Beauty Concepts nail brush cleaner. So I just fill my little dapping dish with the brush cleaner. I sit my brush in there for about 10 minutes, and then once it's done soaking, I just wipe it off on a paper towel, make sure that it's nice and flat, and I make sure that I store my brush standing right up. And you always want to make sure that you do that after each set. You never want to store your brush without cleaning it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my products up. Again, all of these are from JC Beauty Concepts. This is the clear acrylic. And then we have Celeste, which is the pink glittery acrylic. And then the snowflakes, which again are from my website. Alrighty, so after that, we're gonna go in and reshape the nails. So of course, just going in and doing the same thing, just following the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle to make sure that we have that perfect coffin shape. Alrighty, so I finished reshaping all of my nails. So now we're gonna go in with the e-file again, and this time we're gonna use it at 10,000 RPMs. And as always, to file, we're gonna go around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin. And then also, of course, following the rest of the nail to make sure it's all nice and smooth. Alrighty, so I finished filing all of my nails. So now I'm gonna go in with a buffer and we're just gonna buff the nails really, really good. And this is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished buffing my nails. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just clean my area and then I'm gonna go wash my hands. Alrighty, so I washed my hands. So of course we are gonna be adding some bling. So I do want to add some more pink to them. So I'm going to be using these right here. And all of these crystals are from Sky Beads. I do have a promo code for them. So I will be sure to leave that down below. And then I've also am going to be using the AB crystals. And then I'm also going to be using these bigger pieces. Alrighty, so for the pinky, I'm gonna just bling that one all the way out. And of course, I'm gonna go in with the Harp on It polish by Color Club. And I really need to buy a new one, y'all, but I'm gonna do that on the pinky. And then for the middle finger, I'm going to be applying some of the bigger ones and then throwing in there some pink and some more silver. And this is, of course, the Soleil Nail Adhesive. Alrighty, so just like that, and then on the pinky, I'm gonna do a mixture of the silver ones as well as the pink, and then I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of white pearls. Alrighty, so fourth, I really want to add some to the thumb. So I think I just want to do some like either going to the side or kind of like going through the center, honestly. Alrighty, so I think that's enough bling. So now I'm gonna go in and spray them with the Hurry Up spray, which is a spray that's gonna help the glue dry a lot faster. And then after that, we can go in with the top coat. And as always, I'm gonna be using the No Wipe top coat by Madam Glam. And I'm gonna apply this on all of the nails, and then I'm gonna cure for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so I applied the top coat, so now I'm gonna go ahead and let them dry, and I'm gonna cure for 60 seconds. Alrighty, y'all, so I just cured this hand for 60 seconds. So now we're gonna do the exact same thing on this other hand. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. I love the colors and just everything. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNo32, and I will see you guys next time.